I'm John Wessel-McCoy from the Arizona Poor People's Campaign. First of all, I'm in solidarity with the Apache Stronghold in their fight to save Oak Flat. Reverend Dr. King came to Arizona in 1964. In his speech at Arizona State University, he said, "We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny, and whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly." See, that's why we need a moral fusion movement here in Arizona and across this country. In my state, there are 2.5 million eligible low-income voters. We're a multiracial group. In 2020, less than 40% of us voted. Attacks on voting rights are intended to keep our turnout as low as possible. These attacks disproportionately target and disenfranchise Black and brown voters. But as King told us in 1964, we're tied together. We're all tied together. The end result hurts me and my family too. Attacks on voting rights makes it possible to kill programs like the child tax credit, which my 3 kids need. These racist divide and conquer politics are older than the nation itself, and they're an enemy of all poor and low wealth people in this nation, Black, brown, Asian, Native, and white folks alike. After I voted in Maricopa County in 2020, I had to watch this ridiculous spectacle downtown of the Arizona recount. That's just one example of the current outrages against the fundamentals of democracy. I heard Senator Sinema the other day saying how much she cares about our right to vote, but she just cares more about protecting the filibuster in the Senate. We're struggling here in Arizona while she's out doing a hell of a job serving the interests of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and Wall Street. Prior to the pandemic, 41% of us in Arizona were poor or low wealth, and it's just gotten worse from there. But Sinema rejected Build Back Better that would improve our lives. She cited inflation. Well, I think Sinema's suffering from an overinflated commitment to protecting the rich and powerful through the filibuster. She is devaluing democracy in its most basic form, the vote, to boost the profits and power of the few. Thank you.
We welcome you to the launch of the Mass Poor People's Low-Wage Assembly and Moral March on Washington, D.C., June 18, 2022.
And we need to do it with the biggest actions possible.
Because we know the only scarcity is the moral will to do what's right.
Veterans across this nation say enough is enough.
My voice is just as valuable as anyone else's.
We need the third Reconstruction.
We have an immoral system run by immoral people.
But together we fight.
And we become an agent of change.
We're rising up to demonstrate the compelling power that we, poor and low-income people, have to reconstruct society from the bottom up. It's time for a change!
We are people of resilience.